I was in the staff room a few years ago talking about building my house in Barbados. A colleague piped in and said, "How can you afford to build a house in Barbados? You must be selling drugs or something." Let's talk. Yeah, believe it or not, somebody actually said that to me. You know, when you're shocked and you don't give a response because you're totally lost for words. That's how I felt. I was a single parent, 3 children, so I learned to manage my money well. I could take £1 and stretch it to make it feel like £5. I was never wealthy, but I never felt poor. And I think that is the mindset that we need to have in order to move forward. I'm going to give you 5 tips that I found useful in managing my money so I can realize my dream. The first thing you need to do is plot out exactly what you spend your money on. Put it on a spreadsheet, put it on a piece of paper, anything, as long as you've got something that you can look at and start to track. The bigger things are easy to identify: your rent, your mortgage, your insurance. All those bigger items are easy to plot, and that's quite painless to put down. However, it's the smaller things that you spend your money on that is difficult. How much do you spend on hair products? Do you get your nails done? How often? Do you eat out? Do you go out socializing? How often? With whom? Do you pay for others? So it's a question of plotting down everything, and this will take time. This will probably take you about a month to identify the smaller expenses. Once you've listed them, the next thing you need to do is, okay, what can I cut back on? You have to spend smart in order to realize your dream. So, how often do you get your nails done? Okay. With me, I found I was getting my nails done every 3 weeks. So on average per month, it worked out about £60. And you times that by 10, that's 600. For over 10 months, that's a lot of money. I would also get my weaves done, and that was expensive. I would probably have about 4 or 5 units, and they all look exactly the same. So that was very expensive. Each unit was around £250. So that adds up to probably about £1,000 a year. Granted, I tend to use the same one for a couple of months, but it's quite expensive. Do you have takeout? Do you have the takeout delivered? Work out exactly how much you spend on that. So these smaller items are the more painful ones to identify. And sometimes we find we're living in denial. So you don't want to put them down. Put everything down. My suggestion is, from today onwards, keep every receipt. Use your debit card wherever possible, so you've got what you spend your money on a statement. Avoid using your credit card if possible, and start looking at how you spend your money. Are you smart? And that's the key thing. So that's step number 2. Step 1, plot down what you spent your money on. Step number 2, what can you cut back on? And how much will it save you? What I found is, I've come up with this thing that I use. I've got it written here. What am I spending? Where am I spending my money? How am I spending it? And why am I spending it? You might think, oh, those are crazy questions. Okay, let's go through them. What am I spending my money on? Am I spending it on bills mostly? On personal grooming? On my kids? On my house? And then where am I spending it? Am I spending it a lot on online shopping? How am I spending my money? Am I impulse buying? Amazon late down in the evening when I've got nothing to do? Am I going to the mall because I'm bored and buying clothes, shoes, whatever that I really don't need? Why am I spending it? Is it to make me feel good? Is it to cheer me up? Is it because I deserve a reward? What I've found is the more money I save, the happier it makes me, because it ultimately will lead me to whatever dream I'm trying to realize that requires finances. So spending money because I'm bored is not a good move, is not being smart with my money. Step 3, live below your means. By that I mean, if you earn, let's say, 30,000 a year, live like you only earn 20,000 a year. When we get a new job and we get more money, we live to that more money. So we need to start thinking, okay, I am going to live below my means, making sure everything gets done, and I'm going to invest the excess into my future. You should have, or I have, 3 bank accounts. One for my everyday, one for my emergency, and one for my savings that I do not touch. That is my house bill fund. And I put a percentage of my income in there, in those 2 additional bank accounts, without even thinking about it. And I do not, my house bill fund, I am not touching regardless. So that then helps me to live below my means, because that percentage of what I earn is put away. And what I've also done is taken on extra little jobs. I might do a little part-time job here, little part-time job there, just to help boost my house bill fund. Step number 4, invest in yourself. This kind of goes back to step number 2. Look at where you can save money. So by investing in yourself, you're going to develop some skills. One of the skills I learned was I now can make my own units. I went on YouTube, did some research, practiced on cheap hair until I got the skill up. Now I make my own, and I'm saving a lot of money. I also learned how to do my own nails. Again, went on YouTube, learned how to do it, and I'm saving a lot of money and time because I don't have to sit at the nail salon. I also invested in myself by learning how to grow my own vegetables, which stops me from getting bored and stops me from going to the mall to spend money that I shouldn't really be spending because I've nothing I need. Yeah, so it's all about changing your mindset in order to realize your dream. You're looking at the bigger picture. It's all about planning, managing your money. So to that colleague who wondered how I could afford to build a house in Barbados, now you know. Till next time, guys. Bye.